Hello, Tyler DeWitt here. I'm the president of DeWitt's Media Incorporated and a high-level marketing consultant. I have spoken in front of some of the leading brands in the country. I'm also a partner of Digimaricon, along with a masterclass speaker, keynote speaker, and workshops. And to excuse the external noise, I think this might have been a bad idea recording outside on my balcony. Anyways, so let's move forward. So what is search engine optimization? A lot of you are familiar with search engine optimization, and some of you are probably just starting to learn. SEO has become more and more popular over the years. Back when I first started getting into SEO or selling SEO in the early 2000s, it was hard to sell it. Nobody knew what it was. People didn't see much value until you actually told them, look, we'll put you in the top 5 for the keyword auto insurance quotes or attorney services. And there was even one time people were like, who uses that? Who goes to searches for an accounting services, attorney services on Google? Well, everybody does nowadays, so it's important that you're in that top 3, top 5. And in actuality, over 80% of the traffic goes into the top 3 positions. So there's SEO, search engine optimization. And basically, there's several things that, key factors that come into play when optimizing a website. But let's talk about the most important ones. That's site structure, the titles on your website, the headers, the content, the landing or the load page speed, how fast your website's loading. And some of the more important factors are content and link building. You need good content on your website. A lot of people have e-commerce websites, but they don't have any links, and that's because of lack of content. Product pages tend to not rank so well until you get authority built into your website. And how you get authority built into your website is you'll set up a content hub, a resource hub, or a storytelling hub. We have 3 hubs that we focus on, and usually it's the content or educational hub. The storytelling hub would be more about posting content on your website about customer success stories. Let's talk about the educational though and content hub. Those are where you would publish content and educate people on your products or services. And then what you do from there is do an outreach campaign and try to get other people to link into that content, because that's what brings authority into your website. The more links that you have pointing to you, the more of authority you become in the space. Because Google looks at it as a vote more than less. So say you get a link from CNN, ABC News, or these high authority websites. That's a big vote for you. Now if you just get a link from an average site that doesn't have much authority or that's not well known, it's not going to give you much credit. The vote's not going to be as heavy. And that's how Google's been ranking the websites for years. That's one of the main factors. I mean, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of variables that we don't know about, but most of them are a lot smaller. There's not as much weight on them. But most important of all, SEO, search engine optimization, is all about content. It's all about who links to you, and it's all about how good your content is. Also, Google's been known to monitor bounce rates nowadays. A bounce rate is basically when someone comes into your website and they exit really fast. That's a bounce. Now they go into your website and they stay on the page for a while and they click around and look around. There was some engagement, so that was not a bounce. Google can tell how long somebody's been into your site because most people use Gmail and they're monitoring, tracking all that, all the data online. So when someone clicks on a link on Google, they go into your website, they don't find what they're looking for, and they click on back, they know that IP address or that person, that might be logged into their Gmail account or whatever, however they're tracking them, at that given time, whatever metrics are taking into play, they know that person was not on your website that long. So that's highly important that people are engaging with your site. So that's, in a short summary, that's basically what search engine optimization is. And remember, the key elements, the biggest factors, the biggest drivers, whatever you want to call it, is content and link building. That's what you need. Some people think that, I get all these shares on this content. That doesn't matter. Shares are good for social media. Google has said they don't put no weight on that. They might put some weight on it. Nobody really knows. But more important and more than anything, you need good links and you need people linking into your content, and you need to keep creating content. That should be it. Thank you.